I swear it felt like in April I hit the ground running with my goals, routines, and habits. Welcome back to another monthly plan with me video, and happy May! If you are new here, my name is Cassandra and I create videos on productivity, self-love, and the occasional travel and living abroad vlog. You're currently tuning into my monthly plan with me series. These are videos where we review the previous month's goals and then set goals and action steps for the next month. I've got so much to catch y'all up on. If you watched the last April plan with me video, you'll know that it was like a turbulent month, and my goal for April was to really set up routines and just like live life as fully as possible. Well, we're gonna get into it as we review for April and plan for May. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about how I set up routines, built habits, and found systems that really support the lifestyle that I want to live. We got lots to talk about, so let's get into it. Okay, let me share my screen, and we are back in Notion. So this is my yearly plans and goals, and in April I had to rejig a couple of my yearly goals because I just realized like it's not gonna work. So I have moved a couple things around, and then I even did the same thing for May because I realized, okay, this is still not gonna work. So let's go into Q2, April and June. And these are my April goals. So the first one was to basically have consistent routines for myself. And this is my why. I really want to feel good in my body. I really want to have like support and like foundational things, basically coping mechanisms, I guess if my therapist were here, she would probably say that, to support me. So I really wanted to set consistent routines for myself, especially after such like a hectic March. And some of the routines were following my day and night routine, consistently working out. So that means boxing, stretching, walking, studying for my driver's license that I am for sure going to get this year. I already see myself doing it. Mindset work, daily tapping, journaling, and then also daily reading. So I've already crossed some of these out, but we're just gonna go through them. I organized my morning and night routine. I updated my calendar for my routines. I did create a list of at-home workouts and stretch videos to follow. I blocked off another 30 to 45 minutes in my calendar for walks. I've also created a list for tapping and guided meditations to watch in the morning. So if you aren't familiar, I do EFT tapping for my mindset work, and that has helped me a lot, mainly to kind of like push through resistance and mindset blocks. And there are two people that I usually do tapping videos from that I will show you all in a little bit. I've created a weekly cleaning schedule to follow, and then I sent out birthday cards to my family and friends. The only thing that I didn't do was decide a date and type of event for Toledo. So I realized that like I really want to host an event here in Toledo and like do something within community here and to really just find people here. But I also realized that April was really full for me, and just trying to take care of myself and set up my own routines, habits, and systems. I didn't actually have like the headspace or the time to set up an event for April or even to plan one for May. So that was one of my previous goals for May, actually, to host an event in Toledo, but it's not gonna happen. I think in the last video, I was like, okay, I need some time to figure out if this is for me or if I am just trying to like make myself busy. And it was definitely the latter. I was trying to make myself busy. So we didn't host an event in Toledo in April. I did host a very, very late birthday party with my friends here in Toledo. And I think that was enough. Like, being surrounded with my friends here in Toledo was awesome. We turned our house into Café Casario, and we had coffee and merienda and pastries, and then we went out for our tardeo afterwards. So it was great. That was enough for me. I didn't have to host an event. Just like spending time with my friends here was really enough. I don't know what I was trying to do. I think I was trying to just keep myself busy. So those are my consistent routine goals, and I think that did really, really well. The next one was to continuously publish on YouTube 2 times a week. Again, my why behind the goal is so that I can completely move into creator territory and use my YouTube channel as a catalyst for making money with brand partnerships, speaking, consulting, and selling educational content. I did update my April to June content calendar for YouTube, and I felt really proud about that. Realistically speaking though, I don't think I have the capacity to be publishing 2 videos a week. I thought I could do it, but honestly, I am a little bit like, I'm still trying to figure out like my YouTube filming, editing, publishing, scripting schedule. And right now, I think at least just setting the goal of 1 video a week is enough. So I didn't record or script all of the videos that I wanted. I still have some videos in the backlog that I recorded in April that I had meant to publish in April, but it's not happening. And my big intention is at least 1 week ahead of schedule, so that didn't happen either, but I still really like that intention, so it's okay. The only thing that I will check off is this one because I did it. Everything else, I didn't get to script all of the videos that I wanted to, I didn't record all the videos that I wanted to, and I definitely did not edit all the videos I wanted to. And then the last one was to sell my services and my content. And the why behind this goal I think is super important. It was mainly livelihood. The more I sell, I realized that the more I sell my services, the more I am able to be the person that I want to be, the more that I am able to also live the life that I want to live and also show up as the person I want to show up as in my relationships, whether that's with my partner, Mario, or with my family, my sisters, or my friends. Like, I don't want money to be something that stops me from showing up for my family in an intentional way. And honestly, I feel like my mindset around money and selling during like March to April, actually for maybe like a whole year, was super bogged down. I got like really into my head, felt really not confident, and this month, or at least in April, I really pushed myself to sell without like fear of what anybody else would say. And yeah, girl, well, we didn't sell. We sold a couple things for our LinkedIn masterclass with my creative marketing and media agency, the Quirky Pineapple Studio, so that's good. A couple things came in from digital products, so passive income, that's amazing. We got 2 sales calls in, which is also great, and I just like showed up confidently and really grounded in my skills and my expertise, which I think is a win for me. So I did downsize the Quirky Pineapple Studio. I cut our expenses and I cut out a lot of the things that we weren't using but still paying for. So I did the math, and I am now going to be saving about 2,000 euros per year based off of everything that I cut and just like doing the admin work of finding other vendors, suppliers, platforms, tools to invest in that were free or at a lower investment. So I think that's super important. I think that's also making money in some way. I will take it. I pushed for my Pick My Brain sessions, website audits, strategy sessions, and the pop-up LinkedIn masterclass. So I sent out emails, I plugged in these links into YouTube, I sold on stories on the Quirky Pineapple Studios Instagram account, I sold on my personal Instagram, and then I also published on LinkedIn quite often to promote the LinkedIn masterclass. So overall, I think I did a really good job. The sales that did come in were smaller sales than what I am used to, because usually what we do for work, or what me and my agency do for work, is more like service-based. So they are like larger contracts, but money came in anyways, and I will take that win. And really the goal, yes, was to sell, but I think it was more for me to like push myself to sell again, and also to put myself out there to ask for the sale, ask if people want to work together, tell people that they can pay me to work with me. And I think that is a win in and of itself. So those are all my goals for April. I feel like I got like some good things in here. Let me show you all my list of at-home workouts and also my tapping videos, and then I will show you the weekly cleaning schedule that I set up for myself, so the house is just cleaner. Yay. All right, we're back into like my regular life hub in Notion, and I wanted to show you all my weekly tapping videos, and also, what else did I want to show you? Oh yes, my exercise and my weekly tidy checklist. So first let's go into my mindset tools and resources. So if you are not familiar with tapping, it is called EFT tapping, and it's basically when you like tap really on certain pressure points on your face and on your body. And I used to do it a lot and then I stopped, and now I am back to doing it. So I just made a list of some tapping videos for myself, tapping on general energy. This is Brad Yates. He's the person that I usually follow. And then there's also another person that I follow named Gala Darling, and that's her videos here. So I have some resources on tapping on money and then tapping on manifesting. I feel like the tapping on money, especially for me, since we are going through like such a large pivot in the business, and also for me career-wise, has been really important. So having these videos to go through every single day is great. My routine in the morning is basically to exercise or do a little bit of movement, and then I go and make my coffee or my matcha. I come to my desk, I do a little bit of tapping. So usually the videos are around like 6 to 10, 12 minutes. And then after tapping is when I journal. And that routine has like really set the foundation for how confident I feel and how I show up every single day. So if you haven't tried tapping before, I highly suggest it. I don't know if it will work for you. It works for me and I really like it, but it does kind of like move energy, blocked energy that you have within your body. So this is my little tapping list. If you want this, let me know in the comments and I can add it to the shared Notion hub that I've created, so that you all can also just have an easy access to these videos that I also like. Okay, so those are my mindset tools. Then I have a weekly tidy checklist. So I will be honest, I like organizing. I am not like the best cleaner. So my partner Mario actually knows how to clean, and I didn't really know how to clean before. Like I kind of just like dusted and like rearranged like stacks of paper and stuff. And he was the one that was like, no, you're just like rearranging and organizing and tidying, which is great, but you're not actually cleaning. So I made a weekly tidy / cleaning checklist for me, and then Mario and I also refer back to this to just see what we want to take care of, to tackle like certain parts of the house so that it remains clean. And this actually is a quote I found on Pinterest. Taking care of yourself also means taking care of your environment, and I feel like this is super important. It's just like a reminder for me and to like not be lazy when it comes to cleaning, and to just kind of tidy up every so often. So I made a couple lists of things to do each day. So like Monday is laundry day, Tuesday is putting away laundry, all of that stuff. And then Maria and I also made a monthly cleaning checklist for each week of the month. So for example, week 1, we said we would vacuum, dust, and mop. Week 2 is all about cleaning bathrooms. Week 3 is deep cleaning the kitchen. And then week 4 is like deep cleaning the parts in the kitchen that most people forget about, which is like the shelves and the drawers in the fridge, cleaning the utensils drawer and like vacuuming all the crumbs, and then cleaning the oven. It's worked well so far, and I feel like having this Notion dashboard for both of us to return to helps keep it clear, like, oh yeah, this is what we need to clean, instead of kind of like scrambling to figure out what to do next. And also I think it is better for both of us so that we're on the same page about what needs to be cleaned, what we like to have tidied and organized, and it creates a more like homey space for the both of us. So that is my weekly tidy checklist. And then I also have my at-home workouts. So when I'm not doing boxing in the morning, which is like twice a week, then I'm usually doing morning stretches or a few easy workouts in the morning on the days that I don't go boxing. So instead of kind of like scrambling to figure out what at-home workout video I want to do each morning, I just made a list of some easy workouts and morning stretches so that I can always return to them when I want to do these things, or the days that I'm not boxing. And this has helped me a lot because now I don't kind of like procrastinate, or I don't like let myself off the hook, and I have something that I can just return to that is easy for me and doesn't take like that much time, and actually gets me to work out instead of kind of saying, oh, I don't know what workout to do, and then I spend like 10 or 15 more minutes scrolling on YouTube looking for an at-home workout. Now I just have everything in one place. If you all want this too, whether it's like the at-home workouts or my weekly tidy checklist or the list of mindset tools and resources, let me know in the comments and I can add them into the shared Notion hub so that you can also download them. And I think that's it for April. I feel like I didn't get to do all of my YouTube stuff, but for everything else that, you know, showing up for my life, doing the things that I wanted to do, I think I did a really good job and I am very proud of myself. Hi guys. I feel like May is also going to be, I don't want to say a chaotic month because we don't want to call in that energy for me or for you or for anybody, but I think it will be a full month, especially as I prepare to travel. So let's go back into my Notion. Let me share my screen. And here we are. We are back into May and I've got 3 goals for May. The first one is to launch my personal website, set up the back end for my new secret brand and project. Cannot wait to share with you all what that is. And then to just continue with my routines and habits. So the first one, let's go into it, is to launch my personal website. And the why behind this goal is I really want to have a separate website for myself outside of the Quirky Pineapple Studio so that I can have more flexibility and freedom to find work in different areas and industries. And then how this helps my life is I believe it will help me to position myself as a creator and a consultant and speaker. So my launch date goal is to launch by Monday, May 20th. And I've already checked off some things here, so this is good. I've got the hosting set up, I've got my domain bought. I just need to install WordPress, figure out a theme, pick my plugins, pick a page builder, and then the fun things, which is what I do for work, which is to write website copy and also select the images and just figure out how to set up the website and what like the flow of the website is going to look like. I'm really excited for this. I've been wanting a personal website for a really long time. So I think having this ready for May, by the end of May before I leave for my trip to Vietnam with my family, is going to be awesome. Y'all, I hope you celebrate with me when this website launches because it has been years in the making. I also want to give a shout out to Sarah of Stargaze Studio and her membership, the Online Presence Library, which I'm part of. I will link the link to that in the video description box. It is an affiliate link because I am an affiliate, but I love Sarah and I have been working with Sarah for such a long time. That membership actually really helped me to figure out like all of the tech logistics for the website, as well as come up with a really clear strategy for how I want my website to flow and what I actually need on the website to make it not just like a great user experience, but also a great client experience for anybody who lands on it. So I'll link that in the comments below if you want to check out the Online Presence Library. Let's get into my next goal. Okay, this is another one of my goals that I'm really excited to share with you all and basically reveal the secret, but not yet because it's not ready. But I want to set up the back end for my new secret project and brand, and it's really going to be building out a separate, like completely separate brand from the Quirky Pineapple Studio and myself. And I am working with my business partner on this. We've got like so many great things to share with you all, and really this is going to help me give the foundation to build something else that doesn't rely so heavily on me and also doesn't rely so heavily on client work. I will give you all a hint, think paper goods. What could it be? But I'm really excited. I just want to set up, we both have to set up the brand and marketing. We've figured out like the logo and the color palette and everything. We are doing a brand photo shoot in May, so I'm excited to share that process with you all. We got to build out our operations, so our project management, website, set up the finances, and by the time you are watching this, the Instagram launch date and most of the social media launch date will be happening on May 6th, fingers crossed. So I am excited to reveal what the name of that brand is, what the brand is all about, and why we wanted to do that. I'm taking y'all on this ride with me. And the last goal that I've got for May is kind of a cheeky goal, and I've kind of rolled it over from April, but it's to continue with my routines and habits. Same why as April, same how this helps my life, and same well-being routines. I want to send out birthday cards to my friends and family. I've already got a few here. I've got like some cute postcards to send out to my friends, and then some cards for my other friends, so that's good. And I have to send those out for May. And then the other thing that I want to do is also continue selling my Pick My Brain sessions, website audits, strategy sessions, and speaking. This is just like the high level strategy and like action steps for all of that. So I broke it down with LinkedIn on my personal, a specific LinkedIn post for coming in to be a guest speaker, a guest coach for other group coaching programs or masterminds, making a post on Facebook, my personal Instagram, and then something that I plan on doing in May is sending out personalized email pitches to people that I follow on Instagram and LinkedIn, and also past clients, to see if they would be interested in bringing me in as a marketing consultant or a marketing coach for their students. By the way, if you do run a mastermind or a group program, or if you are a brand and you are interested in bringing somebody in to talk about culturally competent, intersectional feminist, and liberatory marketing strategies, basically how to create a holistic and sustainable marketing strategy for your brand, hit me up. My email or my contact, like my website for the Quirky Pineapple Studio, is in the video description link. I would love to come in and share just like my methodology on how you can use your marketing to do better for the world, and also in a more like an inclusive and ethical way. And the last thing is to set up, again, my YouTube videos. I will continue putting my YouTube videos on here until I reach 12,000 subscribers. The goal is to reach 12,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Currently, at the time of recording this video, I'm at 74, but that's okay. We will continue to keep growing. So I want to script, again, all my May and June videos, especially since I'm traveling, and I want to batch record what I can, not put pressure on myself, and create a schedule for editing. I'm dropping it down to at least posting one video a week because I just realized I cannot do two. But yeah, that's what we've got for May. Okay, first, let's go over my April dashboard. So again, every month I create a dashboard for myself, which has 3 main things to do in the month. Books to read, my habit trackers, my daily habit trackers, a specific focus or like word, motivational thing that I want for myself, a master to-do list, and then important dates. So the 3 main things that I said I would do this, or in April, was to YouTube. I wanted to downsize all of my business's expenses, and then I wanted to sell really hard for my Pick My Brain sessions, web audits, and masterclass. And I think I honestly did all of this because I had these, like, basically the 3 main things are just a repeat of what is in my Notion. I plugged this in, and then I created like reminders for myself throughout the week and specific like trackers to just make sure that I showed up and did all of these things. So I didn't post as often as I wanted to on YouTube in April, but that's okay. I still feel like I did a really good job. I did downsize the Quirky Pineapple Studio, and if you watch the Notion part, which is in the beginning of this video, I made back about 2,000 euros per year by downsizing and like switching the tools and subscriptions that we have, which I think is a win. And then we sold hard for Pick My Brain sessions and web audits, and also the LinkedIn masterclass. Whether those sales will come in later or like in the next couple weeks, I'm not totally sure, but I'm open, and I'm also just like showing up and selling and pitching, which I am really proud of. Then here are my daily habit trackers. Let me show you. Oops. Do you all see this? This is almost all red. My movement tracker, I think, is awesome. I exercise almost every day. I also studied almost every day. I think this is like way better than what I was doing before. I think my nighttime tracker is where I just need to up my game a little bit because I think I slacked off and got lazy, so I just didn't end up doing it. Overall, I do feel like because I saw like me crossing off these dates in red and just like keeping track of everything and seeing progress slowly, even though I was getting lazy or I didn't want to show up for myself or anything like that, seeing this really helped. So I am really proud of myself. And then I just wanted to share with you all like my little motivational thing I said for myself here, which is showing up. And I wrote showing up and doing the work to create the life I want and deserve to have. And I really feel like in the month of April, I showed up for myself. It was not fun. I think in one of my therapy sessions, I asked my therapist, like, gosh, does it get easier? I am kind of tired. I don't want to do this anymore. And she was like, I think you're in the thick of it, so you don't see the progress and you're just kind of like seeing yourself put in work and you don't see results immediately. And she was like, but really, like, you are making progress, and I see it in my daily habit trackers. I am making progress. I am showing up for myself, even though there are days where I'm just like tired and I want to lay in bed or I don't want to do something. So I'm just happy that I showed up for me during basically all of April. And if I didn't show up for myself, or if I had like a day where I just got lazy or didn't do what I wanted to do, I had self-compassion for myself and this entire like new process that I'm going through. So yeah, I feel really good. I'm proud of myself. Go Cassandra. Honestly, me showing up for myself every day has been like going to boxing twice a week, and then the days that I don't do boxing, I do stretches and like a little bit of yoga at home. And I've been doing daily tapping and daily journaling. And y'all, I feel stronger in my body and also like mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Yes, there are days where I like still cry, but I just feel so good in me. And now I guess the only thing that I need to do is just trust the process. Trusting the process. Trusting the process. Oh, and last thing that I wanted to share with you all in April are the books that I read. So one of the books I read, I shared in the last Plan With Me video. It's a Spanish book written by a Moroccan Spanish author. It's called El Lunes Nos Querrán, that my friend Cristina shared with me, or she lent it to me. I gave the book back to her, so I don't have it with me. But I also read this book that my friend Estrella lent to me called Kim, I'm not totally sure how to pronounce this name, but it's Kim Ji-young, I believe, born 1982. This book, y'all, I mean, reading El Lunes Nos Querrán and then this book right after, I think I need to pause on like feminist related books for a little bit because those two books pissed me off. Like I was filled with rage reading both of these books, and at one point reading this book, I think my body actually started shaking from the anger I felt and the systemic oppression and the systemic sexism I saw portrayed in the like Korean workforce. And then just like understanding how it looks like in Korea and how my life has looked being a woman of color. Like I was pissed, y'all. I highly recommend this book. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. But fair warning, if you are aware of like systems of oppression and get angered easily by sexism and misogyny, this book I think may piss you off. But highly recommend. It was very good. And then those are the only 2 books I read in April, but from reading no books in March to reading 2 in April, very proud of myself. Okay, now the last thing is to go through my May bullet journal setup. So this is my May cover page. I love it. Look at these fruits. I think they're so fun and super colorful, which is really what I wanted. And I've already filled in my intentions for the month, and I've got joy and pleasure at the top, personal, and then business. Let me just share a couple of them with you. So for intentions for joy and pleasure, I told myself that I wanted to do more face masks at home, and I want to soak up more sun and time outside, and then I want to be able to show up for my family. Personally, I want to continue studying for my driver's license. Since I'm leaving for Vietnam at the end of May. I probably won't be able to take the test until after I come back from Vietnam, but I want to keep at it because y'all, I really want to get my driver's license. Like, it's a necessity at this point. And then I want to continue with my daily tapping, and I put in a little reminder here that having a clean environment is a clean mind. I don't know if that's true, but having a clean environment definitely helps my mind from feeling less cluttered. That is true. And then for business, I told myself that I want to continue selling on Instagram and LinkedIn, to pitch for collabs, share past social proof, because I've been in this, y'all, like in this online business space, in the content creator space, well, in the business space for 6+ years, and in online content creation since I was like 13 years old. So I have so much social proof. I just need to get better at sharing it. So that's a reminder for me. And if you have social proof and you run a business for yourself, that's a reminder for you. Share your social proof and just to be consistent with content. So those are my intentions for May. And I've already also filled out my May dashboard. So my daily habit trackers are the same. You'll see here, if it focuses, there we go. I'm still keeping track of my movement and exercise, studying, and then my nighttime routine. Eventually, I would like to add another habit tracker, but for now, I think these 3 are really good because those are the things that I really want to focus on since I've been kind of lax about it for the beginning part of the year. I've got my 3 main things to do in May is just a transfer of my Notion, like big picture goals. So selling, launching the personal website, and then my YouTube and secret brand foundations. Books to read. I've already finished Kim Ji-young, so I wrote this not realizing that I would finish the book before May, but that's in there. And then I think I want to read another book. It's actually a business book this time called Unreasonable Hospitality. I gotta get it on my Kindle, but I feel like I need some, like a little break from feminist literature, because if not, I will continue to be pissed off and like feel so much rage in my body. My like little motivational corner that I've got is I put going in, and let me explain. So I want to like go in hard. I really want to confidently go in, this is what I wrote, confidently go in on my goals, dream life, selling and making money, and not faltering. And I feel like this is just like a culmination of what I wrote in April, which was showing up. And now I think I just want to step it up a notch and like go harder, not in like capitalist, burnt out, productivity, hustle culture way, but like just really believing in myself, believing in my skill sets, believing in the like action and steps that I'm taking to get to where I want to go. Like going in, doing it, trusting, come on. And then I've got my master to-do list and then important dates. My YouTube doesn't have anything right now because we haven't published anything, but my goal is to publish this video by May 1st. So if you're watching this on May 1st, that means I did it. And if you're watching this on another date that is not May 1st, then I'm a little late. Oops. And here is my new weekly spread. So I'm testing out this thing where I want to put the top 3 like priorities of the day. So it doesn't have to be related to work, but for example, tomorrow on Tuesday, my top 3 priorities would probably be return the internet router because we switched internet providers, and then also to go mail out the birthday cards that I made. So those are the things that I want to be doing. I'm testing this out. I've never done this weekly spread before, so I will let you all know how it goes. And I think that's it for May. I feel really good. And I also really, I'm just gonna show you all this again because look at this cover page. So cute, so colorful, so fun. All right, that's all we've got for this May Plan With Me video, reviewing April and planning May. I think May is going to be a full month for me because I will be traveling and I am hosting a friend who's coming to stay with us. and we're celebrating Mario's birthday, and just a lot of other like little things in between to prepare for such a large trip with my family at the end of May. So I'm really glad that in April I set up my habits, my routines, and my systems to support me and to really really leaned into them in April. So I feel like this is just a great foundation to continue building on this month. And I feel like that's gonna be really good for me. Usually, more often than not actually, when I'm traveling, my routines and my habits and all of these like systems I've built kind of go out the window, to be honest. And like I am just all over the place when I'm traveling, and I try to find like calm and little pieces of grounding myself, mostly in journaling. But I feel like because I've stuck with building these habits and these routines for 4 weeks now, and also going to be majority of May before I leave for this big trip, I think those will still show up for me, maybe in different ways. So maybe my routines aren't going to be exactly at the same time every day when I'm traveling, but I will have like little habits and routines to fall back on if I feel like really scattered or scrambled or whatever else it is. So I feel good about that. And I feel like because of these like little simple things that I've set up for myself, we are on the right track. And I hopefully I will tell you when we do our June plan with me, I will hopefully not feel all over the place while I'm traveling with like my health, my movement, my mindset, all the things. I'm really hoping that I can adapt my routines and my habits to my schedule and just like what life looks like, because I've actually noticed that my body and my mind crave that structure and that consistency so that I can continue doing all the other things that I want to do. And I know that when life gets full, like I really need those systems, routines, and habits to support me, because if not, then I actually gotta start getting like overwhelmed. I start getting anxious again. I start getting sad, and we don't want that. We don't want that for Cassandra. I don't want that for you. So whatever your habits and systems are, I hope that you find the time to really lean into them this month and to carve out time for yourself and just show up for yourself. I would love to know, how was your April? Did you have any systems, routines, or habits that you built into your life? If you are planning things for May, if you have exciting things that you're planning for May, whatever your goals are, let me know in the comments below. I love hearing about everybody else's goals and like cheering people on, because I feel like the more that you share your goals in real life and with other people, the more other people can celebrate you and kind of hold you accountable and hold that vision of what you imagine for yourself. Like, that's awesome. 2 people, 3 people holding the same vision for you, whatever it is that you want to accomplish. So let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear about it. And I think that's it. I will see you all in the next video. And until then, stay fierce, fam. Ciao.